For Peter Smith, the Nelson Railway Society at Founders Park is his happy place.
I joined about 6 years ago, having known nothing about trains, apart from living on the Aberdeen Royal Deeside Railway, where we saw the Queen going past the bottom of the garden.
He's a volunteer at the Heritage Park and loves nothing more than taking the public on an automotive trip down memory lane.
And that's what caught my attention several years ago when I brought the grandkids here, leaning out of one of the windows of these carriages, absolutely thrilled. It's great to see people having fun, enjoying themselves, and yeah, it's very rewarding.
That's why Smith and around 40 fellow society members have been working on their own passion project for 25 years, restoring this historic locomotive steam engine back to its glory days.
Came into service in 1907 in Dunedin. When it was finally decommissioned, Nelson City Council subsequently bought it, and it became a static display.
The WF 403 was made for shunting work in engine yards, but was taken out of service in the 1960s. Of the three that exist, this is the only one to be fully restored.
It has been a long and winding path, and a lot of amazing work has been done.
But
we've got a bit of a problem.
This grand old lady of 118 years is going nowhere, as it requires a significant amount of coal to generate the steam engine, and that's a major pollution concern for the council.
The air discharge plan for Nelson has no provision in it for a heritage train of this sort.
We'd love to run it on coal, as it originally was meant. Unfortunately, the council has not agreed to that.
With no exemption in the resource management plan, the Nelson Railway Society has now applied for resource consent, but approval is no guarantee.
It does involve an air expert having a look at how much pollutant's going to be produced, how that relates to the air discharge plan, and no, I'm not as mayor able to say the approval will be granted.
It's disappointing that nothing is happening yet, and I know the public are very, very, a lot are upset that nothing has happened here.
While the consent is still pending, Peter Smith says the locomotive could be converted to diesel, but nothing beats seeing a steam train fuelled by coal in full flight. And he wants to emulate New Zealand's most famous, the Kingston Flyer, that offers public tours between Otago and Southland.
The ideal would be to run it for a weekend probably, and fire it up on Saturday morning and run it for the whole weekend. We would be looking at maybe running it 4 to 6 times a year.
So future generations can continue to marvel at an historic automotive creation in its full glory.